Keep it on the up and up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy B-Time CEO. We are back. Said I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the podcast on the Up and Up with B. Y'all could have been doing anything else, could have been listening, watching, doing anything, but you decided to come in, tune in with us. We appreciate it. We have been gone for 2 weeks, and now we are back. It does feel good to be back in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like one, but man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on vacation last week. You know, we were in Las Vegas, having a good time. I was surprised with some tickets to go see a jazz extravaganza, and it was an all-star cast. I'll get more into that later. Just a break from, you know, just everything going on. Oh, you always got to come back, recharge the batteries, you know, give you a different feel for what's going on. I got my people in the building. Look, you know what I'm saying? We back in full effect. They happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Mel to my immediate left, man.
Shalom.
I said, good to see you. My brother got B over there to his left. Hey.
What's happening? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that's listening.
Say, hey, happy early Mother's Day to all the mommies. All the mommies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got, you know, say, young chef in the building down there. What's going on?
Peace and blessings.
And, of course, last but not least, my wife is in here with me today. How you doing, baby?
Hey, hi, everybody.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all notice that we are missing Mr. Controversy. He is going to be doing a cruise for the week, so the next couple weeks he will not be here either, you know what I'm saying? Which means
no Charlemagne.
We ain't got no Charlemagne, all right? We ain't got nobody that y'all need to feel like is getting on y'all first nerve. You know what I'm saying? So y'all going to deal with us then, man. Hopefully, you know, we don't give y'all the flux. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, to anybody that celebrated yesterday, you know, that went out and had a good drink, you know, happy, you know what I'm saying, drink day to y'all as well. You know, so that's all it really is another excuse to go consume alcohol. Right. I hope that y'all were safe in consuming your alcohol and had a good time, you know.
If you talk about building that damn mall, you better not have drunk nothing.
Look, Josh said, thank God that Mr. Controversy is not here today. Hey. We starting out the gate. I just want to get that comment in there.
I don't know. I wanted to argue with Joven.
No, you was ready today. You was in the mood. Oh, look. Shoot,
I was ready to gear up on Joven today.
Look, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go around and ask how everybody's last couple weeks was. Did anything exciting happen to y'all while we been gone? Did we miss anything? Shoot, what's been going on, man? Y'all got dead air, so I'm going to wait. I'll tell y'all my story while y'all get y'all mind right. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, we were in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We was enjoying this cool concert. It was a nice lineup. We had Vivian Green, Melanie Fiona, Kindred the Family Soul.
She can really sing live.
Look, I'm telling you. Look, I learned some things.
Incognito
and Mesa, Johnny Gill.
Anthony Hamilton.
Look, the list goes on and on.
Did everybody sound good? While y'all
I'm getting there. You got to wait for me. You got to wait for me.
Did he have the Hamiltons with him?
No.
Really?
One of the Hamiltons that was there?
It wasn't the Hamilton.
Oh, hurt my feelings. I thought it was a Hamilton.
Put some respect on it.
One more time. Look, I was ready.
I would have been very disappointed.
Look, man.
But he still did so good.
I always hear that about Anthony Hamilton, though. They say he put on a good show.
Look, if I had to put the best performance I seen during this concert, I was going to say it was either between Melanie Fiona or After 7. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the clip of After 7. They was doing other artists' songs. And that shocked the hell out of me.
Like, they sung a lot more songs that people didn't know they did background to, which was pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, they were basically the background singers of the 90s, and we had no idea.
Literally, like New Jack Swing, they was back there just getting it. They snapping, they was bopping, man. Like, anybody didn't know them fun facts, we just taught y'all. We learned y'all something new today, man.
Great value, Babyface did a wonderful job.
Yeah. Look, that's how you know them Edmund jeans are strong, man. Look, they is strong.
Great value, Babyface.
It was one disappointing performance that we seen, and it probably hurt y'all feelings the way it hurt mine. Johnny Gill did not do a good job.
I always hear that about him, though. I heard he is horrible live.
Man, he was drunk live. Look, he was drunk as hell. He
came on the stage with his drink.
He had a makeshift Bubba canteen. You know, if y'all know what them Bubbas is, they keep your stuff insulated. He had ice in there with Hennessy. Look, straight. He getting people to sing. They ain't singing. They are not doing a good job. No, man, they like, oh,
no, he had to take a breath in between Can You Stand the Rain?
Yep.
The run at the end.
It
was terrible.
He paused?
Oh, oh, we was like, bro, this cannot be life. I didn't sign up for this.
But he old. I give him.
No.
That's
That's
not.
not.
That's an excuse because shoot, Peebo, not Peebo. Who was it that was there?
What, at this concert or
this
at
one.
another one?
Old school cat that was there. That was out there. He unbuttoned his shirt. Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams.
Girl, you know, I
Lenny was.
I cut
Went
off
off.
the TV. The TV went on.
Yeah,
off.
the TV went off. I
Okay.
played records till the records wouldn't play no more.
Okay, that Lenny.
That Lenny was in his
Lenny
bag. He up there talking. He had a new song.
Washington?
Yeah, Keith Washington made a surprise
Oh, shout
appearance.
out to Keith. He from the D2.
Did he
Yeah,
sing
shout
that?
out to Detroit song
that-
Keith. He didn't sing. He just came up there and helped Johnny Gill because he needed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Shit, he only
saying?
got 2 songs.
Keith
Shantae Moore wasn't there for the second one.
Keith
Look.
Washington still should have sang his hits though. He got a hit on it. He still
Look,
got that
yeah,
one hit on
If
it.
you've seen Keith Washington on his YouTube
I was gonna
video,
say, he
when
got
he got
2.
that white suit on, man. Look, he be killing him in the white suit, man. His notes is
You got me in the
unparalleled.
mood that I'm in.
Yeah, hey,
So he went up there to help Johnny Gill.
he
Yeah.
bailed Johnny out for a
To
minute, man.
bail
Look,
Johnny out.
you know what I'm saying? Johnny had some wild cards in there, and it was like, all right, Johnny.
Did
that's-
Johnny got a catalog or he just got a few hits?
Johnny has a
He
catalog.
got a catalog.
Johnny
'cause
got
remember, he was
catalog.
he was part of the New Jack Swing era too, because he came out. What was that? Love you the right way or rub you the right way?
Yeah, him and Tracy Lattice. I mean, was Stacey
That-
Lattice had?
I like the
those-
Teddy
Line,
Riley
line,
version of
line.
that song better too, by the way.
Rub you the right way.
Yeah, the Teddy Riley version is better.
You got that, my, love in the elevator.
My was good.
Angel
I'm not
Corey.
gonna talk about my.
Man.
I'm gonna skip
Andrea,
that.
He
How
was
y'all
in
doing?
LSG
Hey.
and New Edition.
Hey, look.
Damn, yeah, Johnny, you got a nice little catalog.
Yeah.
Was that LSG?
And
era
it'd
was
have
the
been
shit.
wonderful could he been able to sing. That
So you feel like
catalog.
if he wasn't drunk, he'd have been able to sing it, and it'd have been good, or he just
Right.
Did he lose
Like,
the
did
skill all the way?
do alcohol truly play a factor in that, or he just can't sing?
Look, it's 50-50.
No, he could sing his butt off.
Johnny
He was
could-
just so
you could tell.
faded.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just like, come on, bro.
He was the drunk uncle.
Man, what?
Man.
He was a drunk uncle,
I
man.
was so disappointed. It's like the festivals, they get us one each year.
And that's what I was about to say.
Shaka
Like,
Khan was high as all get
yeah,
out.
Shaka Khan did not do
She
a
could
good
sing
job
me
on her.
high.
Damn, she
all
still
day.
be getting high?
Yeah, if she could sing.
Yeah, she didn't
She
do a good
can't
job.
sing
She didn't do
live.
it. She did
Stand
not do a
around
good
me.
job.
all day, Shaka Khan.
Look, you
Yeah.
looking
How
at
she
it-
built?
Yeah, she can stand with me.
Auntie
Man,
Shaka can come with me.
What? Auntie Shaka could have came with me too. If she'd have held her note.
her flowing hair was not flowing in, man.
Man,
You know what I'm
what?
saying? Just hurting my feelings, man. My whole
I ain't
soul.
looking at her hair.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I ain't looking at her
But,
You drink to that.
Right.
If I am looking
Trifling.
at it, it's to grab it.
but no, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
Talking about you.
like overall, I really enjoy these concerts though. When I go, like, I love, you know what I'm saying, interacting with the people in these cities or whatever. When we actually go out there and
Jazz
Yeah,
concerts is a
interact with
different
people.
vibe.
yeah,
It
you know what I'm
is.
saying? Like,
It's
it's
a
like,
different
man,
It's the auntie uncle vibe.
Exactly.
The cool auntie uncle
because it
vibe.
was
Yeah.
like black excellence just everywhere, man. Like it was
Yeah.
people everywhere, but it was just like you could just smell the, you know what I'm saying, the shea
Cocoa
butter,
butter.
and, you know what I'm saying, just the shea butter everywhere. Like, look, y'all shining out here. Like even the old grannies was out there, you know what I'm saying, trying to relive their youth. I looked at one granny, I said,
Trying
oh,
to get
yeah,
that
you,
snap back.
man, look, she was 60 with the tattoos on and fishnets. I'm like, oh yeah, you
All
really
right,
trying
Stella.
to, like you was a looker back in the day. You got miles on you now. Look, you like, look,
Pour a cup of vinegar in the bath.
look.
Snap that back.
Really?
Oh, get them
That's
knees
how I
together,
go.
auntie. Hey,
That's how I go.
Hey.
That's how it goes.
That's how I go.
Jesus
go.
Christ.
You know you OG.
Look.
He said fishnets. That's an OG right there.
Look, now look.
You got to blow the dust off.
All jokes
What?
aside, all jokes aside, man. Look, nah, this made me think though. Even about like the concerts we went to. Like I know y'all have probably went to a live performance from somebody before that y'all have wanted to see, right? You know, whether it was Jill Scott or whether it was anybody else that's at that level that say y'all want to go enjoy. I feel like this now. After seeing in 2 different concerts, I feel like entertainers and like sports stars are the same way now. Like I pay my money to see you perform at an optimum level all the time. You know what I'm saying? With that being said,
Get your money's
when my time comes, I want you to have that same thing that you had in Charlotte. I want you to have it where I'm at, where I'm watching you at there. Is that too much to ask? Absolutely not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, our sports stars, if they don't go out there and show up, we tweeting about them for a week after the fact. Like they may have won the series, they may have did what they were supposed to do the next game, but that one game that y'all see, you felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that should be like the same standard right there. Like entertainment should be like, ugh, my voice messed up. I can't do it. I can't do it today.
Right, because if that's your profession and that's what you take pride in, then you should make sure you bring your best effort, or you show up as your best self for your fans and your people that support you.
Flat out.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, since you a chef, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to put out bad product. You can't have a moment where you have a bad product.
No,
You're like, well,
absolutely
look,
not.
this wasn't a good time this time, but I'll get back to you next time.
Exactly.
No, it ain't going to be next time.
It's got to be, like they say, first impression is the last impression. So every impression I give when I cook my food, I want that person to come back repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? So I can't mess up like, the chicken don't taste good this time, but next time, no, ain't none of that.
Look, I probably didn't put a seasoning I was supposed to.
It's got to be Slap City every time.
Look, flat out, see?
Yes.
Or just have your lip sync game on 100.
Lip syncing.
If you can't perform, just lip sync for me. As long as you in the building.
I'm not
This ain't Soul
paying a
Train.
bunch
You
of
can't do that.
money
Exactly.
to
Come on.
see
A
you
mediocre
lip sync. If that's the case, I could have just listened to your stuff on Spotify. Why did I pay all this money?
Don't get me wrong, because my thing is, you got some of these artists perform every night, all night. You might have caught him or her on a bad night. They throat might be killing. Something might be wrong.
Or you could be drunk,
Yep.
like Johnny Gill. You know.
I ain't talking. Now the people
Everybody
that's drunk,
has choices.
they deserve the bad performance. But I'm talking about the people that really been performing and they throat is killing them. I can't get mad at you if you're still trying to make a great show for me, because you've been singing. If you've been on tour for months and then you come to my city and your throat is killing you, I will at least still want to see you. I don't just cancel on me.
Nope, cancel the show. Give my money back.
Yeah, I'm
I
not trying.
still want to at least see the person.
No, I don't want to see you there because I can see you.
Because you're going to have that bad experience. It's about the experience. You're going to have that bad experience in your head.
You know what I'm saying? You paying all this top money.
And
to
on
get
top
a
of that, if that's your
100.
first time actually going to see that person live, that's just going to crush, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you might not even want to be a fan no more.
I literally paid an obscene amount of money to see Shaka Khan last year. An obscene amount of money for that. Just to watch her get on that stage and not be able to sing nothing. She couldn't lip sync nothing. She could, you could tell.
But if
she
her lip
was
sync was
faded.
on 100, you still would have been like, okay, her lip sync was on 100.
See, but I'm not here to give you extra
Man,
credit
if
though.
I
I'm here
still-
to enjoy your show. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to.
But I
to
do.
take
I
thorough
understand exactly
enjoyment out
what
of
you
that.
mean. It does suck to pay to see Shaka Khan because Shaka Khan is such a big legend, and then she can't perform.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I think that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Even with Johnny Gill, he ain't necessarily Shaka Khan standards, but
But we expected to hear a couple clear notes.
I just feel like
That's
with most New Edition members, I don't feel like you'll ever get the show that they used to give. I mean, and I hate to say that. The reason I say that is because as they grew, they when they try to sing like "Count Me Out" and "Cool It Down" and "My Little Secret," it sounds horrible.
I get that because you got to think about they were kids when they sung it,
right?
So it just don't sound right as grown ass men.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, that's my thing is you will never really get like the kind of show you would want. But I respect, you know what I'm saying? You still coming out trying to perform.
I think New Edition was cool. I actually seen them with Jill Scott 2 years ago.
But see,
I ain't gonna lie, that Ricky underrated. Ricky Bell is underrated.
I agree. Look, I can agree with Ricky Bell being underrated.
He's
I can live with that. I wasn't about to say nothing bad about that, man. Look, I'm just saying I don't want you to lip sync at my damn concert. I want you to.
I mean, maybe if you're a rapper.
That's like
don't rap sing.
I can give you the perfect example though.
You know what I'm saying?
The perfect example.
No, I wouldn't take it as a rapper because if I pay to see Jay-Z, I really.
So Shaka can lip sync, but Jay-Z better do all the B-sides. No, that's garbage.
Contradiction.
Man, if I pay to see Jay-Z,
you better make
me feel like reasonable. You better take me back to Reasonable Doubt, sitting in my computer.
But that's not
room.
fair though. That's not fair though. You know what I'm saying?
But a singer, an actual balladeer, you don't want to hear them sing.
There's a difference. Like Jay-Z is he part of the childhood. I mean, he part of my growing up. I've had every single Jay-Z CD from beginning to end. So if I pay to see Jay-Z,
so it's a personal. It's not like just.
I don't care.
It's definitely personal.
Every word better come
Shaka?
as it should. I grew up on Shaka. Don't get me wrong, but Jay-Z is my all-time favorite rapper. So if I pay to see Jay-Z,
if I pay to see
it better be
anybody,
nostalgic.
you better come on with it.
Only because one of his albums is one of my favorite albums where you can play from beginning to end. So that's why I agree with him.
Could have paid my money to see you perform. If I pay my money, what you better not do is lip sync a thing.
I'm paying.
What do you mean?
Ashley said no lip singing unless doctor's orders. Yeah. Look, that's real, man. Like, I don't want to hear you lip sync at all. Like, I'm not coming here to hear you do that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just being honest, dude. Like, it's... I get it. Like, even if it's a rapper.
That's
dude,
like Mariah Carey. You gonna waste your money. See, Mariah can't sing like she used to.
See, but that's what
it just ain't there.
But I ain't going to a
And
Mariah Carey concert.
Either.
That's by God, though.
She said,
just
I ain't
evil.
wasting my
God
money
took
on
the
that.
voice away from her.
That's like if you went to a Bruno Mars concert. You know how much the Bruno Mars tickets is. He come out there and he lip sync.
What?
You gonna feel some type of way.
No, I doubt Bruno would do. They say Bruno put on a mad show. They say
bro. They say Bruno
I
get
know,
out.
man.
They say his shows be
Bruno tried the
incredible.
kitchen sink, man. He be like, look.
Yeah, he want a house.
Bruno wants you
Some of
to.
us are worth the kitchen sink,
whole mow in.
sir.
Bruno said, y'all gonna be in debt messing with me, man. Look, like, hey, and you are worth it. I never said you wasn't worth it. Wait a minute. Let's backtrack it for 2 seconds. I didn't say you wasn't worth it.
Keep taking you to all these festivals. You can take me to go see Bruno.
Look, you just said I take you to go see Bruno. I don't know who's gonna be with you at the concert, but I take you. Like, hey,
You a
baby,
hater,
have a
man.
great time
Like,
at the
I
concert. I'll be at home.
Hater.
I'll be at the bar. Like, yeah, come back and get me. He be like, hey, nah, but
You can go see him. He got his catalog out cold. His album for album, he's straight.
look, but when it's I'm just telling y'all, when it's the one solo artist standing up there, you better show out for me then. Like, you'll say, if you got a catalog of at least 5 songs, you better show out. I don't want nothing less than your show out there.
All I'm saying is Versace on the floor. That song was
But hey, as long as you
Take it off
singing
for
good
me.
with Versace on the floor, we good to go.
All off.
Look, you better take it off, please. Look, man,
All off. That album came out, man. Cadillac. That's all we listened to.
Man.
Nah. See, I can finish up telling y'all about my vacation.
Oh,
you know what I'm
boy.
saying? You know, before I do, I got a couple of bullet points we gotta hit.
Did you get any cards flicked at you?
Man. I didn't
Oh
get no
man,
cards
that's
flicked
the
at me.
worst. That's the worst thing about the whole experience, man. Is them flicking cards.
The women in the comments said Bruno is life, and Bruno's like going to see a Michael Jackson concert. So every time you enjoy every
Yes.
moment.
I don't know who in your feed, but I appreciate them.
That is Ashley Fields and Kelly. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Bruno is life. Look,
Michael
man.
Jackson died before I could see him live. So.
He did. Look, I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Look, I had a whole conversation. This is not a R&B episode, but we got to talk about this real quick though, because I had a conversation about Prince at work this past week, and you know what I'm saying, the guy that this is an older guy or whatever, man, he told me that, you know what I'm saying, Prince is the embodiment of everything music.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
like
I
he's
agree.
a hell of a performer. He's an entertainer. He's a writer. You never know what was going on in Prince's mind. You know what I'm saying? So to go see a performance from him was absolutely electrifying.
I agree.
Like
Prince,
chills
he
up
put
the
everything-
spine
because
type
Prince-
thing.
Michael
know it
Jackson
'cause
was
he
a
put
performer.
everything into his performance.
Exactly.
When you cut the bottom out your pants and turn around and shake for everybody.
Ashley's chaps. Say it for what it is, bro.
Nah, I'm pause.
So you a Prince fan, right, B? You a Prince
I'm
fan?
a Prince fan.
You gonna put on some assless chaps?
No, I wouldn't, but I'm sure
How'd you do that?
But I'm a big fan. My thing is, like, he does embody everything about music. When you could play the guitar, you wrote every song, and then look, you
Own
start
your
producing
masters.
for people. You got to the point where you start writing songs for females and stuff that you wanted to hear. You like, I want to hear this on the radio, so I'm gonna write this for you, so you can put it out. And she put it out, and it's a hit, exactly like he said it was.
Oh yeah.
He got to be the embodiment of music.
Look, DJ C Scratch said hairliners can't lip sync, sideshows can. And Crystal said the purple one will always be the best. You know what I'm saying? If anybody is a Prince fan, then they know what time it is. Yeah.
No arguments there.
Look, see.
I respect that.
I had to
No
segue
arguments
that
there
real
at
quick
all.
for R&B, you know what I'm saying, in that conversation I had. Like, I'm like, he wasn't saying nothing wrong. I was just telling him I still want to see Michael Jackson because Michael's my guy. You know what I'm saying? This Mike. You
Talk
know.
about knowing every damn song you about to perform.
Look,
too.
you know what time it is. Like Prince his catalog is about 5 miles wide. Like, I don't know every song. I know the hit songs. I know
Exactly.
some of the songs that's on some of those albums, but I don't know everything. So like, you got to stand. It's probably in the message. Like, you don't know Prince like I know Prince.
Exactly.
It was
Wait a
two.
minute.
Prince
Whoa.
and Michael is two different kinds of music, and the reason I say that is because how many songs did Michael Jackson make for the bedroom that you can name? I mean, you can name on 2 hands, really. I can name 1 or 2 songs on.
It's only like 2 or 3.
I only know
Now,
one.
when you-
And one of them was on the last album that he actually came out with.
Are
Break
we
It
talking
Dawn.
Break It Dawn?
The closest thing to a
You break-
panty dropper is a lady in my life. The
First of
closest
all,
thing.
that is not even.
That's why
I thought it was gonna be a
Closest
Liberian girl.
I thought you was gonna say Liberian girl.
Liberian girl.
That
would
was
be a
second.
big pain.
Yeah.
That was the second one.
But when you think about Prince, it got to the point where Prince, when he changed up everything about himself, he was like, I can't sing those songs no more because I know what I was doing when I wrote them songs. Some of them songs I refused to sing. That's like when he said he didn't want to do Nicki no more. He's like, I can't do Nicki no more because of the lyrics. I mean,
gotta see Nicki grind, Nicki.
You gotta think about that. That song is a blatant smack in the face to the girl that was in the club. Like he really embarrassed her in front of everybody, but it was a hit.
With a magazine.
That's why he the GOAT. He made a whole song about it.
Look, man, can you get it?
Till you get enough.
Look, they didn't know what was going on. They like head. Like, it was all taboo then. Now it's like head. I need that. But
Wow.
Look, these bullet points I wanted to bring out now, I can segue back to them, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out, you know what I'm saying? She's a co-sister, you know what I'm saying, to my wife, you know what I'm saying, and a
Best
sister of mine.
wife.
Best co-sister wife, let me say it right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her for getting her RN degree, you know what I'm saying? Look,
Yay, Gigi.
flat out good graduate, you know what I'm saying?
Yay.
Honors and scholars, I'm proud of you, sis. Good job.
Partying at the well in about 45
In
minutes.
about 45 minutes, he will be at the well. You know what I'm saying? 1228 Randolph. If anybody wants to come out and have a good time with her.
That's a
and
damn shame. You know
show
the
up
address.
Huh?
You know the address.
Yeah. Hey, look, that just means I drove past
Hey,
a lot.
listen, we done ordered a lot of food to them.
You got to know what you know.
You just
Look.
know the address, and there was a lot of DoorDash.
Absolutely. Okay.
Look, see, and then I got to shout out. The second shout out was I had to shout out the Decepticons. You know what I'm saying? For winning the, you know what I'm saying, they flag football championship. They actually changed their name to Snow Patrol.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dogs out there that
Shout
did
out
their thing.
Connie and
Connie,
JJ.
JJ. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the squad or whatever, man.
Okay.
Y'all did a good
Shout
job.
out,
Appreciate
Connie,
y'all,
I see you.
man.
Big ups.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all don't know what Snow Patrol
JJ,
is, y'all should have seen Superfly then if y'all don't know what Snow Patrol is.
Oh, we all old school in here.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all all
I've
seen
seen it.
Superfly.
It was
Hey, Chef, you see Superfly down there?
Yes, sir.
All right. I want to make sure you look down. You look down like you didn't want to engage with us then
No,
right
I
there.
was
Look.
just
Not the new
looking
one,
at my
Chef.
feed.
Yeah, not the new one. We're talking about the old one.
The
old one.
original.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Look, you know, a little Dolomite, I sell
Exactly.
drugs in the community, Black Dynamite. Look, man, hey, Ray, what's going on? Look, what's up with the high shoes? So now that I've gotten those good things out the way, man, I appreciate all people. I like to show that type of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else did we do during our vacation? We did die, but I want to shout out somebody else as well. Billy is in Las Vegas. He's actually one of the newest subscribers with me on my YouTube channel, and a good friend of mine, and the wife's. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say thank you for, you know, say giving me some good information while I was down there. He actually got me a couple other people that, you know, say subscribed in too. If they're actually watching right now on the YouTube channel, hey, I wish y'all, you know what I'm saying, greetings and salutations to y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? He's awesome though, man. Like, we're actually bringing him up here. You know what I'm saying? You might see him on the show sooner than later. You know what I mean? But I just want to shout out Billy as well, man. If you're ever in Las Vegas, please go to the Bird Bar in the Flamingo, 5 to 7 happy hour. Now that I'm done giving people shout outs now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can get back to it now. I'm ready. I'm ready now. So y'all have had time now to tell me, you know what I'm saying, about either y'all performances or you know what I'm saying, like, are people that y'all have seen that either overachieved or they disappointed y'all.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
This was actually a tag-along concert. I was asked to go because it was an extra ticket. But in 2016, I seen Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah, seen Beyonce. She was at
Consider
Ford
yourself
Field.
amongst the blessed.
She was at. She performed at Ford Field, which was great because I feel like all concerts at Ford Field, every seat you get is a good seat. So, but she, for one, it was just weird actually seeing her in person. Two, she actually is a hell of a performer.
Like, through and
She
through,
is
huh? Like, she went out there and
insane.
killed the game? Okay.
Insane. Oh yeah, she almost busted her ass too. One of her props failed, and she had broke the elevator or something like that. But she got up. She got back up.
Shout out to B from having swag, man. Look, for getting it together.
I had to
Shit.
throw that out there for Courtney because she thought it was gonna be extra perfect.
She is perfect.
She's perfect.
What did I see?
Whoa, I don't want no trouble. Beehive.
I think I might have saw. It was a long time ago. I was young. I might have saw Genuine when he was in his prime.
that was at the State Fair.
Yeah.
I know what you're
State
about to
Fair.
say.
Elgin.
Yeah.
And no, I mean,
Elgin
he
Lumpkin.
he killed that just because. My thing is, when the girls,
shout out to G.
my man grabbed the towel,
Your name.
went all in his pants with the towel, tossed it. The females were tackling each other to catch the towel or whatever. I'm like,
Go. You wiped your nuts and just threw it.
right.
Genuine, you are the
After
go.
you up there performing,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
no.
So you got sweat, Jerry curl juice, and nut butter on the towel. Just take that.
You are the goat, my child.
Had his two-way in his hand because he was singing "Hit Me on the
Hit
Two-Way."
me on my two-way. Two-way.
That was back. No, I ain't had no two-way, but that was back when you could just buzz people your phone number or whatever. He was buzzing all the girls' phone. I'm like, man, he really about to. He gonna get it in with a lot of chicks.
Well, he gonna get somebody's
I thought that
daughter.
was just
Somebody's
like
daughter
the-
gonna get got.
When you got a two-way and you could just buzz your phone, that was the MVP move. You just walking around just. You get it, you get my number.
I'm
You
thinking
get my
like,
number.
damn,
You
this
get
is
my
before or
number.
after Soleil?
Had to be before.
It was before, so it was like Bachelor Pony type of.
Oh yeah, that's
thing,
way before then.
Yeah, he
saying?
was killing it.
It was
He
that one or
It was
whatever,
before he
right?
got on drugs, so now I don't know
Oh,
what he's doing now.
Jesus.
Forgot he had a
He done
little
lost
downward
everything
spiral.
And now you're a crackhead. So. Shout out to G.
Dead giveaway.
I done lost my kids. I lost my wife.
I lost my self-respect. Hey,
Hamilton, why do you even get up in the morning? No.
want to say hey to Raven. You know, said she just logged in a moment ago.
Ray Ray.
Hey, Dime said my mama said my daddy's name is Black Dynamite. Y'all, if y'all don't know about
what
that
I'm talking
movie, then
about,
don't worry
man.
about it. Then that one will go over y'all head. Crystal said Earth, Wind, and Fire overachieved, worth every cent. See, that's what I'm talking about.
My dad
Ain't one of
said
them
that.
dead, right? I mean, didn't one of them die?
Yeah, the one with the long
That's
hair.
all you got
40
to
of
look
them,
at is
ain't
one of them that died. Look,
Uh,
40 of them.
Verdine.
One,
That's his name. Verdine White did.
look at you.
Was he the
Bro,
main
give us some
singer?
fun facts, man.
Was he one of the main singers?
Yeah, he was the one with the falsetto voice.
Oh, the dark
The
skin.
dark skin with the long hair. That was the high voice one.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
you know
kinda-
how many
that's
people?
sad.
That was a long check to write, though, man. It's like 40 of them, man. Like he's sitting there, like, all right, we gonna write
the
y'all a
OG
group-
Wu-Tang,
We gonna
man.
write y'all a group check, and then the individuals that sing solo, we gonna write y'all a solo check. Look, the band, y'all get this one check. Y'all gotta go take that right there.
Y'all
Look.
divided up
Yeah,
accordingly.
Accordingly.
Like, divided up 25 ways. Look, all y'all gonna get some of that, man.
You just got to think how big them damn studios was, and they was recording that music.
Man, look. I can only imagine. I look around, he'd be like, man, like, all right, you ready to go on the mic? You got to run in here and jump on. Now you can't be playing around, man.
Side note, for any of you that care out there, Wu-Tang got a documentary coming on
Yes,
Friday.
sir.
It's 4 parts.
See, look,
Yes, sir.
that's what I'm talking
should
about.
check it out.
I'm trying to figure out what's been going on with y'all the last 2 weeks. You just giving me something that's so you the Wu-Tang documentary is coming on. Look,
Yeah, it's a dope documentary. Every one of them could rap, too.
say, look, except like you God is like probably like at the
No,
bottom.
you guy was all right, but he ain't up
He
there. But
ain't
he
with the
okay.
rest of them.
We gonna say
He
that.
ain't Raekwon and all
We
that.
gonna save that
He
for
ain't
the
no
hip hop
Inspector Deck.
conversation.
He all right, though.
Yeah.
But
Love Ghostface.
hey, look at you, baby. Okay, it's a ghost face.
Tony
Hey.
Starks was the man.
Maybe he'll find her.
Look, so you know what I'm saying. Now that we've got that established or whatever, now I want to talk to y'all about vacations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because my vacation, like I said, it was enjoyable. I keep coming back to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say one more fun fact about my vacation before we get into the topic at hand or whatever. Like, we went to Hot and Juicy. If anybody don't know what Hot and Juicy is, it is a seafood restaurant
And
extraordinary.
it sounds like everything but a seafood.
It sounds like we was at a strip club
Yeah,
on the
she's
Las
fine.
Vegas Strip
Hot
at the
and
end.
juicy.
Look, Hot and Juicy Triple X. Look, they got midgets. They got everything you need to
Sound
have
like
a
they
good
sell
time.
hamburgers in
Look,
that joint.
It's definitely just a seafood place.
It sounds like a hamburger spot.
They got
Definitely
strippers
just a
named
seafood
Prosperity there.
Right.
If I
Serenity.
ever
That's Serenity over there
you
in the corner.
met
look,
a stripper named Prosperity,
I met a stripper named Serenity.
look, and she giving you,
Serenity.
hey, she got quotes on her in Chinese.
Right.
Like, look, it's like,
Oh my god.
Betty Boop tattoo.
Right, got shrimp fried rice
Paw
on her back.
prints.
Bruh.
dog, what's wrong with y'all? Look,
Oh,
man, I can't
Jesus.
deal,
Y'all
man.
started it.
Look, she up there giving you a college course. She giving you a rubric. It's a
Man.
rubric. It's
Telling you, bro.
Finish what you was talking about.
No, look, so we at Hot and Juicy, man, and I am absolutely influenced.
Knee deep in crab legs.
Yeah, I'm talking about I ordered lobster. I had crab legs. We had calamari. Look, I ate everything in my mind.
It was just getting funky.
I had to
Just
say in my
eating
mind
everything.
because I was so high that I couldn't eat nothing. And it had me like I was able to
I'm
walk
the complete
and
opposite, big
function.
fella.
you ain't eating
Man, I
nothing.
was able to walk and function.
You was high, right?
But yes, I
You
was
ain't
able to
eat- you
walk
ain't eat
and
nothing that
function.
night?
That's
He
what I'm
didn't
saying.
eat
Nothing.
anything.
What
Nothing.
kind of
Fell
what kind of
asleep
high was that?
at the
It
table.
was a high that I don't ever want to experience again.
You had all them delectables. You ain't eat not one bite.
I'm
Not
talking
a
not a bite.
piece.
Nobody.
I had
She
to
had to
crack
break all
all
my
his
stuff.
lobster,
MVP
put it
over there,
all
look.
in butter, put it all up, close it up.
She an MVP because
Get
she
him
came
back.
through in the clutch. I want to shout out my wife again and
Oh,
again because she
man.
came through for me because I could not function
not
at
function.
all. When
And
I
you
woke
was-
up the next day,
She
I ate
should-
everything.
She should have abused you while you was sleeping.
I'm pretty sure
her way.
it's not rape because we married,
Oh, man.
but I'm
Y'all
pretty
said
sure
it
it's
was
not
not
rape because we
y'all
married.
married. She
Yeah, I know it ain't no
she should have
microwave
had her
in the
way.
rooms. Yeah, I'd have been pissed.
Look, you
I'd have
understand
been
that? Look, I
Ain't
felt
no
some type of
microwave
way.
in the
And you want to go to sleep? I'm about
You
to
can
have my
request
way.
one.
Look,
No,
Kale,
we
don't
never
judge
do.
me. Don't judge me. Look, it's the truth.
This is my time.
Hey.
Right, Brandon, why my sword? You be like, no reason.
Like, don't ask no
Don't eat
questions.
them crab legs you ordered last night.
You're right.
So I had to work for these crab legs? Yeah, you did.
Sword.
You worked all right.
Like, wait a minute, I paid for this. How you gonna take me? You gonna
paid
take me
Paid
like
for this,
that?
all right.
You
paid
paid
for
for
it,
it,
all
all
right.
right. Toot up, big fella. You know what I'm saying? But man, I look. Besides me being that high, I thoroughly enjoyed
Smacked.
my trip. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it so much. We made it to see Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta bring that in there because I want to talk. It's part of my trip. You know what I'm saying? Like
That was a good movie.
Yes.
Avengers was
Shout out to the Avengers.
Shout out to the Avengers.
Yes,
I
that was
cried
good.
until I had a
Let me
headache.
tell you something.
Did everybody on the live see the Avengers before I
I'm just not.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler
y'all
alert.
got
If you ain't
spoilers,
seen
nah,
it
if
by
you ain't
this,
seen Avengers,
hey, listen.
shame on you, there,
I'm just
man.
I give you a
Good
few
with
seconds to
movies over
chime
an
in
hour
if
and
you
a
ain't
half.
seen it. If you seen it, chime in. If you
So
didn't see it, chime
So
in.
you ain't seen a
I
lot of
won't
movies.
say
Then. You're like, look, man, like
I've seen a lot of movies, but I don't have patience for movies over an hour and a half.
nothing. You ain't seen the Avengers?
No, I've seen it, but it was just too goddamn long. It could have took way short amount of time to put that to conclude that whole series.
and the bell is back, ladies
But
and
that
gentlemen.
was the whole. See, that was the whole point, though. It was.
Everybody in their mama
It was
snapping.
all of
Enough
the
to
10
this.
years. It was the 10 years. The conclusion to all of the movies
It was
from
cool,
Iron Man
nonetheless.
1 to now. They had to piece everything together. You know what I mean?
Amen.
That take a little
I
time.
just knew the Hulk better not have got
Just a
his
little
ass
time.
whooped again. I know that.
You
I
said
feel
what
like
happened?
they
You said what
played
you said,
him.
Real?
I said,
Remember, man?
I just knew
enjoyed
the
it,
Hulk
though,
better not
because
have got his
he's
ass
supposed
Oh
whooped
to
yeah,
again.
do
I
that
was
and
I was
be-
upset that they didn't lock up again because he
Yeah.
should have he needed to redeem
Yeah.
He needed to
himself.
come back
I feel
strong.
like, I feel like they played him. And they didn't
Yeah.
even let him get his shine on
Bruh.
one time.
Right.
I felt like he was gonna become Red Hulk for a minute.
And I'm
though, when
like,
he put the,
they made it
the
a
glove
point
on
to
it.
show
Oh,
The
yeah.
glove
all this
snap.
time they finally was able to bring Hulk and Bruce Banner together, and that had me in the mindset of, oh, okay, they're gonna fight again, but they didn't.
Right.
But he
Smoked the
he
blunt and got
snap,
over.
He got the snap and bring him back though, so he redeemed it. So
Yeah, well, yeah, he brought everybody
then you
back.
get to see how fresh Doctor Strange was when he opened up the that portal for everybody to come back in.
Yeah.
Look, that was the best part.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
like,
lit.
man,
That was a good part.
like Black Panther. It was like Spider-Man. It was like, yeah, and everybody went crazy. Everybody didn't really go crazy on ours. They were just like, yeah, it clapped a little bit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Tony
didn't
snapped
clap,
his
I was
fingers and next
crying.
thing you
No,
know-
Yeah,
they was-
she cried a lot of the movie.
Crying.
I don't like no Spider-Man except the Tobey Maguire one.
I love Tom Holland
see.
as Spider-Man.
I like
Yeah,
Tom
the
Holland
That was a
Tom
good
Holland's
one.
a great
It's
Spider-Man.
good.
That was a good one.
Andrew
Hey,
Garfield was
what's
garbage.
Yeah,
going
that
on?
whole
Trash.
little.
Yeah,
I ain't
Andrew
like none of
Garfield
them.
was
I ain't
garbage.
none of those.
But I
But
feel
Tom
like-
Holland is perfect.
Because that's where there was the actual Marvel one, but like the actual real life movie one, the Tobey Maguire one is the GOAT.
I love Tobey Maguire, but he's not the go to Spider-Man.
Yeah, Tom Holland has way more like one-liners,
Yeah.
and he's like
He's
just.
like
That's what I'm
Tobey
saying. That's
Maguire
because
is
it's
too
more Marvel-ish with that
awkward.
one. It's
Then
more
Ben Affleck
yeah.
is the GOAT as Batman.
The GOAT of
Ben
what?
Affleck.
A
Batman GOAT.
Batman?
What?
You crazy?
Man, look,
Nah,
I almost cussed.
I was gonna
Nah,
throw
Christian,
you out this room
Christian
right
Bale was
now.
probably the best
Christian Bale,
Batman
yeah.
it was, but
But you ain't disrespect Michael Keaton though.
no, Michael Keaton was cool, but he ain't got
Yeah,
nothing on Christian Bale.
but like Christian Bale, like
Christian
did
Bale.
like military training, and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
really
He was
took
cool.
that
Yeah,
role
he was
serious.
look, I like people that like really take the role and like really
Yeah.
become it. Then you know what I'm saying? Like that's why Christian Bale was probably one of the better Batman to me or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Let's. Oh, excuse me, I had a bubble in my throat.
Shout out
All
to
right.
Tony Stark.
You know what I'm saying? So nah.
Shout out to Tony. I love you 3,000.
Look, and that, hey, look, you know the crazy thing about that Easter egg? That is that 3,000 was the equivalent to how many minutes
Oh yeah.
that
I
every
know,
movie was for the
I
11.
saw
Oh,
it.
it's so crazy. Look, oh.
And shout out to the
Yeah.
old Captain America too. Captain America went.
All he did was
finally
go
had
get
that
old,
dance.
man.
He
He
finally
ain't
had that dance with her.
Look, that's all he wanted to
About
do
time, wasn't
was
it?
go back and do that,
Yeah,
man.
Pepper got a suit now.
But they did change the storyline up, so I mean they made an alternate universe. So because Loki wasn't supposed to pick up that
The Tesseract.
that Tesseract and disappear like that. So shout out to an alternate timeline.
So now, look, you know what I'm saying, the topic of the night we're going to talk about is vacations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Since it's honoring me doing this 2-week vacation or 2 weeks off, and we went to Vegas, like, you know what I'm saying, what's a vacation to y'all that y'all feel like is like just out of control, outrageous vacation? You know what I mean? Like something that you might do, but something that's probably impossible on your list. Like it's almost like a bucket list type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, mine is like Fiji or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have an underwater hotel in Fiji.
I can't.
$7 grand a night.
Wait, what?
They got an look, see,
$7
So you gotta
grand
just
They
have
take-
scuba
a
gear the
night.
whole time?
no, they take the
Oh, you
elevator
just-
down. They literally built it
Uh-huh.
underwater. So like you're surrounded by all your aquatic wildlife.
If some murder start happening, you ain't getting out.
First of all, I don't even want to go through the tunnel to get to Canada. Let alone
I won't do that either.
Right.
in the underground hotel.
I will. The whole time I'm staying in that hotel, I feel like it's an escape room situation.
Why don't you go to that? You should go to that hotel, and whatever that's made
gonna
out of
get
complete
locked down
ice.
here.
You TTWPS.
TTW.
TTWPS.
No,
See?
No,
Look,
my
that's why you gotta be outrageous,
vacation
though,
ain't,
man.
it ain't
Look.
extravagant as
That's how I did
yours.
it with the
I'm
acronym.
going to Disneyland, Disney World.
That's
That's one in Florida.
See, but that's common. That's
I'm going
because you
there.
got a daughter now. That's a
Yeah.
common thing for you. I'm talking about something.
But
that's
I only plan to do
impossible,
this
like,
one
just
time.
crazy.
No, it's probably gonna be more than once because my
Yeah, you
daughter,
got
she
to
ain't
take her
old
when she
enough to
get-
remember.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
but I don't want to spend a lot of money this time.
See,
Then, 'cause
Kel, I
this
like
time
that.
gonna be
Go ahead.
ridiculously expensive.
It's gonna cost you regardless, bro.
Yeah, she gonna
Yeah,
Angel.
You have a
World.
daughter. You might as
It's
well
not
just
even
sign
a
your
daughter.
check
I
for.
got a
the
wife
rest
that
of your
loves
life.
Mickey Mouse.
Look,
so
they were
she's
down
gonna-
there.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
When we went down there, they were
That's
down there. They
right.
had
She
the
wearing
Harry
the
Potter
Mickey ears
robes
the whole
on.
time.
They had.
I already
they
got
had
her up here. Down at the crib, they
They
light
had the
up.
robes.
Oh, yeah,
and
tell
the-
'em.
the-
Tell 'em.
They
Yeah,
had
you
the
break my
magic
heart.
sticks. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you get your wife one of them hats with the stars?
No, I didn't
No.
buy her one of the hats.
The
I didn't buy her
Hogwarts
one
hat,
of
that
the
what you
hats.
call it?
No, I didn't get a Hogwarts hat, robe, wand.
But I'm going.
Nothing.
I'm
Damn.
going there.
You
So
didn't
I'm,
get her a
I'll buy you
Gryffindor
something.
pen?
Look, I didn't get her a Gryffindor pen. I didn't get her anything. You know what I'm saying?
She was a
I'm
Slytherin
going
that
down
day.
there July 28th. I'm actually gonna go to the Harry Potter joint and buy you something.
Thank
I said it on the radio, so you know it's real.
Get the old to it.
Sit on the radio so you don't
Look,
gonna
see,
put it
shout
in
out to
episode,
shout out to
whatever.
Kale for participating. She says Nairobi and Mombasa, Kenya, and Madagascar. Those are bucket list ones. See, that's what I'm
Nice.
saying. A little bit of creativity. Look,
Get
energy
that money,
in there.
shorty. Go to Nairobi and all them good
Look,
places.
see, it's got to be something on your list of a place. Like, it's got to be some culture somewhere in there. Y'all ain't got no culture.
I want to go to Africa.
Oh
Any
man,
particular-
I was
I was
just
about
about
to
to
say-
say that.
You got to be quicker than that, man.
Definitely.
You down there playing
No,
around.
No,
seriously.
it's not really no place in particular I want to go in Africa. I just want to visit the motherland. See
For
exactly
me, it's
what
Morocco.
it's like. Just
I
to
definitely
visit.
want to go to Morocco.
You want to go to Morocco? That's a
Yeah.
good one. I want to go to Santorini, Greece.
Wherever that is, it sounds beautiful.
I want to go to the Greek islands.
Yes.
It sounds,
sounds
beautiful
very
wherever
pleasant.
it's at.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
No, but I want to go to Switzerland.
No, you don't know that one.
Really?
I
What
want to
about-
get on Ancestry DNA and see how much African I got in my blood.
Ancestry.com is nonsense. man.
But it can tell
Never
us how
mind.
much African. It can trace down all our roots and stuff. I mean, let us know exactly how much we got.
You heard me.
I know I got some African in me somewhere. I just don't know exactly what part I'm from and all that stuff. But I want to know all that. I want to know how much African I got in me. How much. If I got
Does it-
anything else, I know I got Indian in me somewhere.
Does it have
my
to
hair
be
is
a
awesome.
destination, or can it be an experience?
It can be whatever you want it to be. That's the
Because
kind.
I want
That's
to go
the
to
beauty
the
of the
Super Bowl.
See, and that's what I was going to say. See, that's
I'm
the beauty-
going to go
That's the beauty
To the
of the
Super Bowl.
to
conversation.
the Super Bowl.
The
And
closest I came to the
that's-
Super Bowl is when it was hosted here.
But that's the beauty of the
That was the
conversation.
closest I came to actually going.
See,
closest we done been is the Pro Bowl. But after you go to the Pro Bowl,
Absolutely, absolutely.
and you know what I'm saying, it's
Absolutely.
super lit, and we was in the front row, and it's just like you get to see all these people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a football fan, we play fantasy and all this other.
But do they
Stuff.
play real football in the Pro Bowl, or is it
Yes,
like
yeah.
They play real
Yeah,
football
they
in the Pro
play.
Bowl.
Okay, that's why I want to know because there's some people say they don't really play hard in the Pro Bowl. Some people
Well,
say
they
play-
want to
Because
let
it's
it, you
baby
know.
Super Bowl. It's like
Yeah.
what's building up to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody don't necessarily want to get hurt, so they're not.
Yeah.
Like at
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
So it's
you
kind of
gotta
like
put
a
your
big.
all
It's like
in.
a tougher game of flag football.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. That's why.
But you get it's more about seeing all of your favorite players
Yeah.
in one place.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it was uber convenient because it used to be in Honolulu or whatever. So then when they brought
And
it
now they
back
moved
there,
it to the States.
yeah, when they brought it back to the States, it made it even more fun then. And it was like, man, we in here, we at the Pro Bowl. Greg Olsen right here. I can grab Greg Olsen. Like, hey,
Yeah,
Greg.
it was dope.
You know, it was
We
awesome.
were sitting next to
like-
his wife.
You should have just grabbed him for no reason. Just When I'm ever gonna
Your
touch you,
ass
player.
Let me get it.
Let me grab you. When I'm ever gonna feel your wife like this?
Kale said Mel too scared to get back on the airplane to go anywhere.
Oh.
Man.
But you made it. You didn't die. You might as well be over this now.
Now you just ruined it. I wasn't even thinking about a plane, but just for that, I don't want to go nowhere.
Stacy said Egypt
you're
would
right.
be nice.
You're right.
She'd like to see the
Ooh.
pyramids. See, that's a
I got no
culture
beef
shock
with
right
Egypt.
there. So
Come on,
wanna go to Giza.
Egypt
Yeah,
wouldn't
ain't
be
nothing wrong
bad.
with the culture, you know
I
what
like
I'm
to
saying?
see
You
them
wanna
from the
go to the
outside. I wouldn't
pyramids
want to
of
go in
Giza.
the pyramids or whatever, but I'll see them from the outside though.
Look, Crystal just told me before I came up here is that they got a cruise going through the Nile, and you get to see like all the different stuff like
Wow.
going down the Nile. It's like a 2-week cruise or something like that.
Can't be on
Man,
the
I
boat
can't do
for
that.
2
14
weeks.
days.
I think it's 6
I'm
days.
good.
Let me lie to y'all.
You see him like I can't be on the boat
Wrong.
for 2 weeks.
I
If
can't
it's
be
6
out of
days,
state
you can
in
do it,
another
don't
state.
Yeah, if it was
If
6
it's
days,
6
I
days,
rock
you
it
can
for
do
6
it.
days.
But
14?
14? No.
What you mean?
And-
14? I can't. I
They
cannot.
dock in certain areas and whatnot.
Cannot.
I can do that. Then.
I gotta have money to go to. I want to go to Dubai, but they say you want to
Oh,
have.
we
like
gotta have our bread up.
And they say you gotta
Yeah.
have if you
Dubai
gotta
is
get on
one
the
of
real
those.
nice plane seats that you just sit in by
Yeah.
yourself or whatever.
Yeah, it's 15, 16-hour flight.
What is it, like United Arab Emirates?
Yeah, because
or
you don't want to
whatever,
sit next
flight
to a
or
little
whatever,
kid
that's the
crying and
flight
you just
line.
be sitting there like,
Man, what?
I gotta sit next to this.
You don't want to sit next to nobody.
not
I
me.
don't
I'll
want to
kick
sit next
the
to
kid out.
Brandon for
I-
15
I-
hours.
I don't want Spirit Airlines seats on a 15-hour flight. I need the real deal.
Yeah.
Look,
That was
I need to be
Spirit
able to
don't
stretch
even
my
fly to
legs.
Dubai, would it?
Heck no,
Nah.
that's what I'm saying.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I need to have the
They
good
barely
seats
want to
all
fly to
the time.
Vegas.
How far does 127 get me?
Look, he'll get you to about right here.
Yeah, because then you can
Smack dab in the wrong spot.
you
Hey.
can rent Lamborghinis and all that there, and they'd be super cheap.
Wow.
That's love, but I can't drive a stick shift, so it wouldn't make sense for me
Yeah,
to
nope,
rent a Lamborghini.
no
I
thanks.
can't either.
We can get you a camel. You don't want to ride a
To ride a
camel.
Lambo, I'll
Now you
learn.
want to buy camels.
I didn't say buy a camel. I said
Patty.
rent one. See, it's the difference. You gotta say.
I
you
go
say
dirt
buy.
biking through the desert,
I want to go
just
Cabo St. Lucas.
four-wheeling through the desert.
Cabo St. Lucas is a good one. I want to
Cabo.
go to either Aruba or Bora Bora.
Is there any
Sound
place
like
that
it's
y'all want to
beautiful
go
women.
to that's
Everywhere
like
you name it,
giving y'all like a
beautiful women.
culture shock? Like
Definitely.
y'all.
Oh, I want to
not.
go to Belize. I want to go to
Oh,
Carnival.
culture shock?
Yeah, culture
Brazil.
shock for you.
I want to see them.
I wouldn't mind going to
We
Carnival,
got
but
two. We got two of those.
I definitely had to take my wife with me to the Carnival. I'd be like, baby, I need you to be with me at all times.
Look, when I'm getting to shaking and dancing,
They start shaking, just pull my coattail.
Shoot, now look.
Come on.
I did
Yeah,
for you in the
enough,
room,
so-
Frank. I did for you in the room, player. Be with me at all times, baby, because
Look, I ain't got
That's
nothing for you.
terrible,
I ain't got
man.
nothing.
baby. I mean,
Keep going.
at least you know she got a husband. I'm a man. I'm a
a
I ain't
man,
gonna
ain't I?
talk to him, but I will. I'll look like wow, just you a 10, but I got a wife and a kid. I
I gotta go to work, as you
I
would
do
say.
want-
I gotta go to work.
But I do want to iterate that you a 10 though. You a solid
I'd like
10.
to reiterate.
Say, shoot, what about you, Chef? You ain't got no place, no vacation spots you want to visit? Nothing to give you a jab in the thing? Man? You just-
No, just Africa. I didn't want to say it, but I kind of want to go to Australia, man.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with saying you
You know
go to
what I'm
Australia.
saying?
There's a particular reason why. You wanna-
42 while we be
Nope, I
wasting.
ain't going to Sydney. No. I seen too, but they got spiders and shit up there.
Like, I want to see marsupials. Say, look, that marsupial right there, man.
Kangaroos be,
Shrimp on
they
the
be
barbie.
scratching your door trying to get in the house with you. Don't get beat up by a kangaroo.
Hey, look, he
I'm
gonna
not gonna
he
get
gonna-
beat up by
Hey,
by
look,
a
he gonna be
kangaroo.
like Martin out there, man, sitting there fighting one of them random
Ain't no
muskrats.
damn puppy.
Right, Chicky gonna be like, baby, I think it's a puppy in here. Baby, that ain't no damn puppy.
Ain't no damn puppy.
Got hit her with a shut up, punk.
Silence.
Silent.
Silence.
Look, man, I'd still say like Africa. Of course, Africa is like at the top of everybody's list too. Like you know,
Shoot, I still want to go to Mardi Gras.
That's the motherland.
Yeah, I see. Look, I still want to go to New Orleans. I
Nah.
still got to get there. I get to New Orleans.
Yeah.
The
I
New
wanna
I
go to
wanna
the
go- I
actual
wanna go to Mardi
Popeyes
Gras.
Essence
buffet.
Fest, that whole experience.
Yeah,
I want to go to the
I want
Popeyes
to go to
buffet.
New York too.
New York.
I've been to New York.
I've been to New York, but I New York is a week trip.
buffet?
Huh?
Look.
Time out. Did you say Popeyes buffet?
Yeah.
There's a buffet.
Yeah.
They got a Popeyes buffet.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
look,
they
did
say
y'all know that there was
the
a
people
buffet
who
for
I know that
Popeyes?
went,
This is
they
serious,
said it
man.
tastes completely different
Yeah,
from
they
the
said-
Popeyes that we used to up
Yeah,
here.
they said the Popeyes
They said
down
it's
there
completely
put
different.
ours to shame by leaps and bounds.
Well, put it to shame. How many buffets is it down there?
Look, what other custom stuff is they giving out at a Popeyes buffet? Look.
Right.
They said the biscuits ain't dry.
Oh
The chicken
man, that's half the
the
battle
chicken
right
tastes
there.
different.
Ain't nothing
You
like
had
some
me
good
at
old
not dry
buttery
biscuits, man. You had me at not dry biscuits,
They
brother.
really got
You
the
don't need no
Cajun
chaser.
spices?
They got the Cajun spices.
Oh my
They said they got
goodness.
37 herbs. We only got 4 up here. Like, what's up with these numbers? These
Pepper,
is
garlic,
wrong.
salt, paprika.
Cayenne. Pie.
That's
Like,
it. Louisiana fast for your ass right there.
man, what is that, man?
Oh boy.
Nah, but it's like, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I went, like, somewhere in Africa, I still want to see Northern Lights, though, too. Like, Northern Lights at night,
Yes.
man. Like,
That's in like Alaska though, ain't it, or something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
Actually, you can go to Michigan if you go
because
to
we're
the UP.
connected a certain way or whatever,
You
right?
can see, you
Yeah.
can see the Northern Lights from Michigan.
Really?
But you
Yes,
think
you
it?
can.
I want to see it. I would want to see it here, but I would also want to see it in Africa because they make it sound like it's just super dope. I mean, Alaska, they say it's super dope.
Yeah, because it's clear skies.
yeah.
So it's just you.
You know what,
look up
though?
and see a bunch of colors.
Our actual state, because back in 2016, I went to Mackinac City / Mackinac Island.
I've been there.
I haven't.
Pretty cool.
Once you get to the island, if you at a certain point, you go up these stairs, you look like you're in a different country. You look like you're in Jamaica somewhere. Lake Michigan at that part is so beautiful.
Really?
It look like you're in Jamaica or an exotic or Caribbean country somewhere.
In Mackinac Island, don't have no cars. You gotta.
It's a
just
horse.
bikes.
It's bikes or a horse.
Yeah, bikes or horse. And even the bikes, you gotta. It's a speed limit. They'll give you a ticket if you go beyond a certain
Yep.
speed limit.
Oh.
Like the bikes that you rent, even the tourists, like if you rent a bike, if you're going over a certain speed, they will ticket your ass.
There's a certain flower there. I forgot the name of this flower. It's shoemaker or something. It's
Poisonous
but-
or something?
No, it's just it's like a $600 flower. Like and they grow like if you get out and pick it, it's people that their job to literally sit there and make sure you don't touch these flowers. They only grown on Mackinac though.
Wow.
Man, that's a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Look, hey,
I
you
definitely
touch
recommend that to everybody. That's an experience. It's fun to
Really?
me, yep.
So, you know,
And you can get some fudge when you they make
They got
they
fudge,
do, yeah,
and
fudge
you don't
is-
have to go out of the country to go parasailing. You can go parasailing up there.
Nice.
Look, when I was in Grand Cayman or Cayman Islands or whatever, I was out there. They didn't have a speed limit posted anywhere. Like, they didn't even have road signs posted. People was just driving like
ghetto.
that. It's out of control.
Type of-
I'm looking around like them, like
Hey, ghetto.
you just go hit that left turn with nobody. The car about to hit
They
us.
just wing
Like,
it with their rules
man,
on.
yeah, they like it don't even
Just
matter.
get your license and good luck.
They ain't got no shoes on. I'm like that. Y'all ain't got no socks, no shoes. Just
in the
man,
bag,
look,
son.
I'm like man.
Ain't nobody said they wanted to go to Italy. I want to go to Italy, but they said the driving there is like the roads, like because you got to go up mountains or whatever, and there's no rails to stop you. So like if it's a car coming,
You just gonna be dead.
it's like you got to kind of go
Oh,
over just a
no.
tad bit and let them get by. Then you can go by. But
I'll walk. When I'm there, I'll walk.
But it's a certain part in Italy. It's up in
Right,
mountains or
'cause if I
whatever.
drive in
Everybody
my
go up
life-
there to
every
get their
time I
water.
drive-
It's like they got the best water or whatever. It come out a little spigot, but people travel for miles to go up to this little mountain to get water or whatever.
No, thank
It's
you.
super dope, but I would want to do that. But I feel like, man, I would walk. I would rather walk up
If
there and
I'm
get
going
my
to
water.
Italy, it's for the food.
Yeah, you
Forget about
experience the
it.
food, but I also want
Nah.
to
Forget
see the
about
culture.
it.
Oh
of
guy.
my God.
I just feel like they ain't gonna have enough garlic powder or something. Like they gonna. I feel like Italy gonna play about
the
a book.
real Italian food.
I
Not
feel
gonna-
like they gonna play about a book though.
Look,
It's just gonna be regular tomatoes.
Now you wouldn't get a regular pizza like they pizzas like
I mean, with
The
a
margarita
regular
pizza is
American
just
pizza
like-
ain't even real Italy anyway. A real pizza is just really just spinach, mozzarella cheese, and tomatoes. That's it.
yeah, it's like but
Margarita
it's not even
flatbread.
like a lot of mozzarella. It's like a dollop
slice.
right there, a dollop
Yeah.
there, a dollop there. It's
Yeah.
just
It's the real thing.
it's the margarita
With the
pizza,
brick
the
oven.
margarita.
Right.
hey, with the brick oven, man. Hey.
Mm-mm.
Look, Kale said we're discussing experiences. She going to meet Mark Wahlberg and call him Marky Mark to his face.
He gonna slap your
Hashtag
ass.
remember your roots.
He gonna slap the shit out
Hashtag
of
he
you,
was
I'm
a
telling
rapper
you.
first.
Lord, him and the
He gonna
funky
slap you.
bunch.
He gonna good vibrations
That's
your
dope.
face. I'm letting you know now. Don't do that.
I'm-
Mark
you
Wahlberg
better
hates
duck,
when people
look.
bring that up.
Marky Mark.
Well,
and
my
the
thing is,
Funky
why would
Bunch,
you?
man.
That's what made you who you are.
Right.
That's what made you what
He
you
just
are.
one of the people he don't want to accept his past.
He'll be all right. She want to call him Marky Mark.
If
I'm
I
just
call
giving
him-
a disclaimer.
If I call
That's
him
all.
Marky Mark and he try to smack me,
I'm
I'll
yeah.
smack him right
Nigga,
back.
you in
You
Detroit.
can
His
go
name
for it.
Marky Mark. I'm
we
gonna call
gonna
him Marky
take the
Mark.
smack first though,
Exactly.
because we need that money.
we need the
Okay.
legality part to be out the way. And then you go ahead
Absolutely,
and, shift
and we
to the
want
other
all of
part
that
there.
Four Brothers check, the whole thing,
Look,
I hear you.
you said I'm
All of that.
all of that, all of your Transformers. I need all of that.
All of that. The fighter. The
Hello?
Christian Bale. All that.
Look,
His Transformers was trash too, by the way.
I was
Yes.
utterly
Such a
disappointed.
trash
Yes,
Utterly
messed up the
disappointed.
whole.
look,
I'm
we
like,
got
where
Siskel
is
and Ebert
Shia
down
LaBeouf?
there. He don't want to hear nothing about nothing, man. Look, yes, you.
They
Look,
came on the
where?
TV the other day, and the junior got happy. I said, "No, Junior, we can't
No,
watch this
no.
one. We're gonna watch the good ones."
Exactly. Where is Shia LaBeouf when you need him?
You sound like the father of five.
Going
I can't
insane.
have him listen to this junk.
Even Stevens is great.
Heartbeats front and center. Classic.
out of control, man. Look, I'm not messing
Straight
with
trash bags.
Look, my other impossible vacation I wanted to do was going to China and going to the Great Wall and actually climbing it or whatever. Like, you know.
Really?
Yeah, that's
You can do that by yourself.
Look, man. You just say you did it, man.
cracked up.
Shake it
That's
off.
funny, though,
man.
I'm not going to
Huh?
China.
When I was younger, I did always want to either go there or Tokyo.
See, look, you know what I'm
The
saying?
only reason I'm going to Tokyo is the drift. That's the only reason I'm going to China. I'm not going to Tokyo for nothing else. You can't.
For all of you that's
Sweet.
behind, that's a Fast and Furious joke.
Yeah.
Exactly. Youngins.
No, I mean,
You don't
it
wanna go
could
there?
be dope. Like Jalen loved it over there. Like he was,
Yeah,
like,
he had a play- he
said
had
the
a
food. He said the food over there is way better than over here. Everything. He's like everything's fresh. Uncle, when it comes with rice, everything comes with rice. I'm like, I don't want rice with everything I eat. If I get up in the morning, I'm eating breakfast. I don't need rice. With
I mean,
my
but
breakfast.
that's their culture though.
Guess what?
Yeah, but they be
They can
doing
hold
rice
that.
with no butter, no
Oh,
salt, no
just
pepper,
plain
just
rice.
Just plain white rice.
Plain white rice, plain white rice.
Balls real good. Balls
But
real
it's
good.
like, the reason it's plain because they mix, like, if they
Get
got
out my
like eggs,
head,
they
bro.
mix their eggs in their rice and they mix whatever in their rice.
No, look.
Yeah, they can hold all that. I don't need no rice with everything.
Plain.
You ain't even got to go for this for
White
that, though. You
rice.
can go, like, for the technological aspect of it, though, like, because technically they're light years ahead of us in technology. So, you know, you can go get you a little education and
all
some.
that light years ahead, and ain't nobody thought to put no butter in that rice.
Look, they said they don't want no. That's why they skinny.
Because that's our black asses. We just got to add blood pressure to
I'm
everything.
straight.
We gotta have blood
gotta add
pressure.
our
and
blood
everything.
pressure
That's 'cause
With a
Paul-
side of stroke.
That's
You
because
got-
Paula Dean told us it was all right.
You got to
man.
look at her living with your eyes squinting.
She's colonized now. We don't reference her. She's colonized. Yep.
How come
He
I'm
cussed
saying
just
that
by
all
saying her
these
name.
Two of them. Look, y'all playing. Look, stop. Like,
He cussed just by saying her name.
Yeah,
That was
we do
one.
not
Yeah.
mess with Paula.
oh man, look, I heard. I'm saying, Kale said Riba fudge is overrated at Mackinac Island.
Fudge period is over.
Fudge period. Look, I've never had Riba fudge.
When it's
or
fresh,
fudge.
it's dope, but I hear you. I respect that.
That's it.
Nah,
When it's fresh, it's
but
dope, though.
look,
Mackinac
You
City
get cookies
has
and
a
cream
breakfast
fudge, it's
restaurant.
just
Them
dope.
omelets? Bruh.
look, I'm telling you, if you ever in Florida, you go to, was it Crackers or whatever? Man?
Crackers.
They had chicken,
Oh.
fried
Wow.
chicken down there, man.
Wow.
With,
Chicken
I'm not
fried
eating there
chicken.
with a straight face. Correct.
dog, I'm telling you, don't knock it till you
Okay.
try it. It was
Dog,
insane,
it was
dude.
So good.
I'm talking about, man, they
You know it's good when you close your eyes and think about
Man,
it.
Yes.
She started licking her lips, too.
It was a big mama back there, man, like whipping. She was
like
whipping
with the
good.
extra fat on her arm, like
Oh,
she-
like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you knew you was about to get your money's worth.
I want to go to Gladys Knight restaurant, wherever it's at. I heard
The chicken and waffle spot? That's in Atlanta, ain't it?
I would like to go there. I heard she can make mad chicken and waffles. Shout
Yes,
out to
in
Gladys
Atlanta.
and the Pips.
It's definitely in Atlanta.
Gladys and the Pips.
Shout out to the Pips. The Pips didn't get no respect.
You're number one.
They followed her everywhere she went and get no
I
respect.
ain't getting nothing.
What?
They the reason I call, when I think about the 96 Bulls, I'll be like, that's Jordan and the Bulls. It ain't, you might as well just call the Bulls the backup.
Oh,
The
don't
Bulls was
do
the backup.
Scotty like that.
Scotty had a role to play, man. It was a team sport.
Come on now.
Here we go,
Team
B.
sport.
Here we go.
The rule,
Look,
pass
It
it to
was a
Jordan.
team sport. Pass it to Jordan.
That was the rule.
Try not to
Wow.
mess up the fast break. That's team sport, player.
Look,
And
that-
it was rumored if you didn't do what he said, he would beat your ass in the locker room.
He used to smack. He used to
smack
throw the ball
around.
at Scotty
Yeah, Scottie
Pippen
Pippen.
head, smack him
And
in
they
front of
said Jordan was
everybody.
an MFer. And that
Yeah, I
locker
mean,
room
yeah, they
was-
like.
Yeah, they
look,
said Jordan is a real.
Ain't no way, no grown ass. Ooh.
He's a real D-bag. That's what they say.
We can't
Shout
say
out to
that.
the
Go
fours
ahead.
that came out this weekend. I got them
Ain't
fours. They
no
was hard.
way.
no grown ass man.
No
doubled
grown
up.
ass man go with my grown ass man ass in no locker room.
He got mad at
I
Scotty
feel
because
that.
when Scotty missed the shot,
Ain't no way.
I feel that.
And I wouldn't care who he was.
he threw the ball and they said Scotty said it. Jordan threw the ball, hit him in the back of the head with it one time, smacked him in the back of the head. He was like, but because it's Jordan and he like to win, he's passionate. I don't care. I'm a grown
There
man.
ain't no more guys in the
Hit-
world.
Hit me with a ball if you want.
outside of whatever my profession or my job is, I'm a man first.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Always.
What happened? Jordan was walking to his car
I
and
ain't even a man, and I'm a man first. What you're not gonna do?
Yeah.
Is so hit me with a ball. Look, it's not happening.
I just
man.
imagine. I wish the. Never mind. Next topic, bro.
I was watching. Bring the
I
bill.
wish somebody would smack my head.
Oh, man, I wish.
We'd have been all in the HR Bulls office.
I'm telling you, nigga, you blink at me wrong.
Amen.
Look, man, shout out to Michael Jordan. Stop swinging at people, man. Look, you just got to be a champion. Ain't nothing wrong with being a champion. That's why Kobe knew what it was to be a champion. He like, look, Kobe like, I'm going to go ahead and not beat up on y'all. I'm going to be critical, but I ain't going to beat up on y'all.
He was too busy trying to beat a rape charge.
Oh, man. Ooh. B?
Crickets.
Kobe ain't. He ain't really
Hey, look, that's his
Go
dog.
ahead, do it.
That's his dog, so I was
I
waiting on
know
him to
he
get
love
that.
the mamba.
He ain't do it, but and she was letting everybody come in town smash that. So
Exactly.
she was a jump off.
He got a whole.
I feel like
his
my
wife
man-
wasn't
I feel
going
like-
no damn where.
Feel like my man's did old girl in Players
she
Club
went
and
some-
tell your
oh,
cousin no does mean
No, me, no.
Vanessa wasn't going no fast.
no does mean no.
Bank account will heal a bitch heart quick. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look, is it anywhere else that anybody wanted to ever visit or go, you know what I'm saying, on your impossible list? Look, I still got other small
I want to
feats
see
for
the
myself.
ball drop at Madison Square Garden. But
That
it's
would be-
just
that would
No,
be
'cause
live.
getting out of
Dope
that
as
traffic.
hell.
yeah, that'd be super dope. But I heard
why you
it's
take a
super,
Lyft or
super
Uber.
cold.
saying,
It's
getting out of that
super
traffic.
expensive.
But I do have a
and-
topic though. Since we on top, since y'all want to talk, what y'all think about people boycotting Chris Brown right now?
For what?
Why were they
What did he
boycotting
do?
Chris Brown?
One of those, I guess one of the groups from overseas said that they should boycott him because he excessively abuses women and just a bunch of stuff. I mean, I know Justin Bieber spoke up for him recently and was like, he
Hey,
one of the
lesbian
greats
better
or
shut
whatever, and y'all ain't gonna miss him until he gone or whatever. And like Chris Brown's whole thing, I don't know exactly. He did a song with Marshmello, whoever that dude is overseas or whatever.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Marshmallow.
And then
Marshmallow.
One of the groups over there said they couldn't believe that particular group or a particular person did a song with Chris Brown. He was like,
This
we
is
should
the thing.
boycott him because of stuff he did or whatever.
He doesn't abuse women. He won a fight. There's a difference between just hitting her. No, Rihanna was beating his ass, and he finally retaliated. She lost the fight.
And he said he didn't even really hit. He said he's like I smacked her. He's like, after that I felt bad. I got out the car, took my keys.
Exactly.
He was like, but she had been punching him in his face, scratching him, kicking him.
Nobody
the
want to
whole
have that
day.
conversation though.
Look, see, that's a whole nother.
It's always just
No,
that topic is.
I do feel
I'm
like
saving.
this is what I will say about that. I don't feel like a man should hit a woman,
ain't
no
true,
matter
man.
how hard a
That's
woman is hitting a man. I don't feel like you should ever hit your woman. I'll leave you before. Like I tell my wife this. I will leave my wife before I hit my wife. I'll
Respect.
leave you and never. We ain't gotta speak no more.
That's what
If
your
I feel like I
brother
gotta
say,
hit
too.
you, I'll
Respect.
leave you.
No, I'm all
I ain't
100,
gonna
a
do this to
$1,000,000%
nobody.
against hitting women. However, everyone should keep their hands to themselves. So if that man retaliates, that is your fault. You put your hands on him.
I'm not going to jail for nobody. This one thing. I'm
No,
about-
I said if you, I'm not gonna retaliate. I'm
Alright,
gonna take the
this
high
what
road
you
and walk
said.
away.
I gotta
If I
break
really
this
hit you,
I'm about to break
I'ma
this
kill
down
you.
for you, man.
So
Like,
I'ma-
because I came to this conclusion a long time ago. As big as I am, I can fight. I knock one
Exactly.
person out or whatever. But if 4 dudes come in my cell, 300 pounds solid, it ain't too much you can do against 4 or 5 guys.
Nope, you about to
So,
take that like
let's
a
take that.
man.
L. Let's take
You
that.
ain't taking it like a man. I
You
don't-
got the right. You got the right to remain silent. You go,
And I feel like this, if I went to jail and I come back out and I got raped, you would never nobody in this room ever see me again. I'm never coming home if I get raped in jail ever
Look.
again.
What is?
Kelly said, I personally think we're all hypocrites when it
I
comes
was
to
trying
Chris
to take
Brown.
that serious until you laughed.
But, look,
I'm never y'all be like I ain't never seen Brian since he got out.
she said she personally thinks that we're all hypocrites when it comes to Chris Brown, herself included, because she's not boycotting him even though she should.
I'm not gonna boycott him.
I mean, I'm not
What'd he
boycotting.
do?
For what?
He got into it with Rihanna or whatever.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. So
Because it's all about point of
if
view.
you boycott Chris Brown, technically
You have a lot
should
more artists to boycott.
Rihanna, because
She was hitting him too.
She was whooping his.
Yeah, she was initiating.
If you ever look
the
at their
blows,
police report, it literally says that she swung first.
She said it though. She said I started hitting him first.
She said she swung
The
first.
whole interview was over.
Yeah, so it's kind of like to punish Chris Brown for the things that you are literally praising Rihanna for makes no sense.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not listening.
I listen to both.
Nobody.
I didn't boycott either.
I had R. Kelly bumping on the way here.
No.
See,
now you
there
lost
you-
me on Robert.
You
No.
always want to add more fuel to the
I had
fire.
R. Kelly
Kelly about to
bumping
say
on-
something about that. I guess
This is a radio.
Look, I know she
guarantee
is.
you.
We gonna keep
She's
this
saying
brief.
something about R. Kelly.
Look, Miss,
Robert is done in
Miss-
our house.
so
And
look,
it is sad.
And you know what's
Because
sad?
we some steppers. We some two-steppers
Yeah.
in our house. And
I had
My
to switch
phone
music.
stays
I
in
went to
shuffle
LJ
mode.
Reynolds instead.
Two
Come on-
songs from
come
the
on
Chocolate
my house
Factory
and
played
I
back to
miss
back.
Chocolate
and I
Factory.
was
Do you
hurt.
hear me? I miss
One
the
more
Chocolate
That's
Factory.
just one album after 12 play that you can play from.
Nah, I
beginning to
got
end.
two comments I want to hit y'all with. So the first one is from Ava Monroe. She said, "If a man retaliate, that's your fault." In quotation marks. That's a woman beater line. with the emoji.
So if you hit me, Ava, I'm supposed to just
That's
let
Dee
you
Dee.
hit me?
That's Dee Dee too. Yes, that's Dee Dee. Look, if you
I know that's Dee Dee. That's why I started my Facebook name.
look,
So if you just mollywhopping my ass, I'm just supposed to let you?
you're supposed to walk away.
You were supposed
Look.
to walk your ass away.
and Kale said he
grab her,
slapped
shake her,
Karuchi too.
just shake her.
Did he?
Chris Brown slapped Karuchi too. Look,
I don't know.
Did
Oh yeah,
he?
he pieced
I think
Karuchi
she
up
got
couple
a
times.
she got a restraining order against him. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Now, see, I didn't know that.
He did. Yeah, he pieced her up a couple times.
Oh, he's terrible.
Well, Karuchi
That
should have
is so
ducked and
sad.
dived. You mean-
Man, we can't be like that and say they should have ducked though, man. Like a man can overpower.
No, my
a
thing,
woman,
I didn't know. I don't.
it's like- it's
I
just
don't
so
necessarily.
crazy
I didn't
how-
read that he hit her, so I can't
I
necessarily
never
say
knew that
he
he
hit
put
her.
his hands on Karuchi.
But if he did hit her,
He terrible.
He can't even say
I
nothing.
think it's still good. I
Look,
can't-
be
What
like,
is
I don't know.
wrong with you?
I'm gonna have to put Chris playlist on punishment for a
That's why-
while.
look, I-
TSA?
Yeah, look,
It's 9:58.
I got
He cut up the tempo.
I got a TSA for real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, no,
I
seriously.
just caught
like,
on to that.
look, do you go, like, when you go to the bar, like, you know they be having like the community bowl of like peanuts and all that stuff, man?
Oh
like,
man.
Like, look,
Yeah.
do you actually take anything out of the community bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you see somebody in the bathroom with you, and then they come out and they just instantly grab in there? You know they ain't washed their hands. Like, hey, man, like that's gotta be.
I don't
like,
do that. I don't do them peanuts at Logan's, none of that shit.
like. Or what if they be like, "Oh, bro, you got pizza?" They grab the pizza, like a slice off your stuff, and be like, "Oh, man, it's pizza." Like, I don't even know you,
Nobody
man.
should
Like,
touch the community nuts at the bar. I call those are anything
Community
wild
nuts.
nuts. That's what you call them. Anything wild. Nobody touches the community nuts at the bar. You can eat some community nuts if you want. You go,
I
wake
hope
up
you
with
don't, though.
measles or something.
It's just going around nowadays. So
Look, anthrax been going since
Right.
2008, and now you got anthrax because
Right.
you didn't ate the community nuts.
Right. See?
Look, you just sitting
I'm
there
never-
chowing down on them.
I wish
And
I
you
would
come home, girl. I didn't do that
digging a
honest.
bowl of community nuts for no reason. Just,
Oh,
If you eat
Jesus.
from the community nuts at the bar, you're gonna have community bumps the next morning.
right.
Look at Mel scratching. Now he all irritated. He is so outdone.
Look, because you got people that just sit there and do it, and I'm like, I can't do none of that, man. I don't want no parts. I don't feel good about it, man.
I'm too
You
much
know
of
what
a
I'm saying?
germaphobe for that, man.
Look,
Oh
you
my
see?
Yeah, me too. I can't.
Like, I'm telling you, that's like a person be like sneeze in their hand, and so I could be like, "Hey, how's it going?" You be like, I just seen you."
That's when you got to
No, don't
give him
touch
that
me.
pound cleanliness, brother. Cleanliness.
I ain't
like-
doing
but
that.
like-
I ain't saying
No,
don't
no,
wash
not
your
even a
hands, bro.
phone.
But what if it's
Absolutely
your boss and they just they're coming up to
even
your
think.
desk and like, "Hey, Courtney, how you doing today?" Like, they just hit you with the-
I am huge on personal space. Everybody knows not to
Look.
reach in on me. Period. What? My boss can get this work too, don't?
Look,
What?
and that is
A regular ass human being behind your title.
as always, good people. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? We are another week of On the Up and Up with B. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody that did tune in, you know what I'm saying? We want to wish y'all the best. Have a nice Monday. Please be safe.
Stay away
Thank
from
you.
community nuts.
And stay away from
PSA.
Look, y'all out of control. The community nuts is for real, though.